Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story here on the Rusty Gears SMP server. Thank you very much for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So this is going to be a relatively short episode today, and it is for a good reason. I'm afraid this is also going to be the final episode of the season here on the Rusty Gears server. But don't worry, because we have been in talks with all the other server members and we will be carrying on for a season 2 in the future. One of the reasons why I haven't put out an episode for so long is because 1.17 is on the horizon within this game, and I am a modder and I have got a few mods out for this game, and those mods have had to be updated, and I've had to do a lot of work to actually get those mods to work within 1.17. And so most of my focus has actually been spent on the inside workings of this game rather than on actually playing it. And I've had to uninstall 1.16 and install 1.17, and then if I want to play this, then I'll have to reinstall version 1.16. So it gets a little bit complicated to do all of that stuff. So I'm afraid this season had to be kind of put on the back burner for a bit, and I think a lot of the other server members kind of felt the same, where things were stagnating just a little bit, and things were getting a little bit either too fast for some, too slow for others, and yeah, not really being able to work together how we originally planned that we would do. Just a lot of schedules and stuff are difficult over summer. However, there have been a lot of things on this season which I have really enjoyed doing, and also some of the build styles which have been really nice to see pop up around the landscape. It's also taught me a lot about how I play the game and about how I want to play the game in the future. I think for season 2 we'll be doing something very, very different than we have in this season. And I just want to take you around some of the things we might not have seen in our episode so far, and just how much of this Nathan has built up in his base over here. If we head on up to here, now Nathan does a lot with streams on Twitch, and that is also something I would like to bring in to my gameplay within season 2. And so that's why he's been able to kind of sprawl out over the mountainside here so much compared to what I've done. Because I haven't really played in between the episodes too much. One reason is because I go to a lot of festivals over summer, and so between May and August I am actually very, very busy in my real life, and so I don't have as much time to play, and my mindset is not in the right place. But again, that is something I'm definitely going to work on for season 2. Now I love these kind of cliffside insets and stuff, and this is something that I actually want to bring into my season 2 base when we actually get to it. I want to do a cliffside base because I've never actually dug into a proper cliffside in this game before, and we can see some of the cliffs in this game are incredible. So I want to find a big mountainside and then just tunnel into the side of it. However, one of the things I also want to do, and this looks amazing. Well done, Nathan, well done. This looks incredible. One of the things I also want to do is slow down my gameplay a lot. I found that I just kind of try to steamroller through this game as if I was playing Minecraft, and as if I was trying to create big builds in Minecraft. And this game just does not lead itself or lend itself to that style of gameplay. And so what I think I need to do is spend a lot more time at the copper level of gameplay, and not worry too much about steaming forwards and just trying to get to steel as fast as possible, or trying to get to iron as fast as possible. Iron, while it's good, it's not the be all and end all. It's not, you know, it's not the best thing in the world. And it's not hugely better than copper or tin bronze. And so we can afford to stay at the lower levels and actually just kind of explore and go out and do things and build at a much more leisurely pace. I don't need to have these big time lapses in every single video. I don't need to treat it as if I was playing Minecraft. And so it's something that I've seen from a lot of people on this server, is they play at a much more leisurely pace than I do. And okay, I might play for 8 hours a day or whatever on some weeks, but on other weeks I might not play for like 3 or 4 days, and then I'll come back on and I'll play a couple of days. I'll play a couple of hours a day for a few days. And so I want to be able to have that continuation and be able to play at my own pace. This over here is Andy Day's buildings, which we haven't really seen again in videos, so we're just going to head on over and I'll show you around these. All of this I believe has been seen on video, so I'm not going to be spoiling anything. And we'll head into here. I think this is the Windmill up at the top. Really nice building this. You can see all the different building styles, and I've tried to stick with my one kind of building style over there, where I really should be trying to branch out, using different materials and different ways of building, using the chisel a lot more than I normally do. Yeah, there's the windmill up there. And so I think that is what we will be doing in Season 2. I have no idea when Season 2 will actually be coming out. We actually have a meeting in about an hour and a half, 2 hours in real life from now when I'm filming this, to actually discuss when that will be. And we're also talking about who else we're going to be inviting to the server, who else we want on the server. So one thing I'd like you to do, tell me down in the comments below if there's any YouTubers or streamers that you would love to see on a season like this, where we've got a load of different YouTubers and streamers together in one server. Let me know down in the comments. Again, I really have to take my hat off to Andy as well. This looks amazing, and I really like the transition on the roof here. It's a nice big roof, and then he's used the chisel to great effect over here to make it flow around there. The building materials, again, it's something I don't really use at all. Using the actual granite rocks and the bald cypress, some of the new woods. I haven't really used any of the new woods at all since 1.14, I don't think. So I'm a bit of a light mud bricks. I really do like those as well. But yeah, this is a very different style of building than I have done before, and I really like it. It's really nice. So well done to Andy. Now on the Aura Fury server, Ashantin is well known for being within the Pendle community on there, and within that community they have all kinds of weird and wonderful buildings, and it always amazes me to see someone's mind just played out in game. And this is just such a good version of that, because we have here basically a freestanding building built up like a propeller, and up inside here we can see we have all of these different wings. So we have the metal production wing here, and in this wing we have the bloomery bases and all of that stuff. In this wing here is going to be some like the quern and stuff like that. And then in this wing over here is much more of like a homestead type feel. And so each of these 4 different wings have various different things that you do in them actually set out. So this is the kitchen, this is that, this is that. And then in the centre we have the cellar. So an above ground cellar, a storeroom I suppose. And it's really nice to see the way people actually think and set out builds, so it's not just a planning a build from day one and then creating that build throughout the season. It is just letting your mind expand into the world. It's really nice to see. Well done, Ashantin. We're now up at Soul Ranger's base, and this is a good example of like a large sprawling base over a plain, which was one of my main ideas for this season. We can see here just how much he's managed to spread out, and I really like the idea of these kind of pit surrounded and then water surrounded fields here. So we can come in, and then each of these fields has different things in them. You can rotate the crops there. And then, yeah, there's ladders up at the side if you do fall in. Each of these, and there's a different style of one here, which is actually raised up to have the reeds in. But I believe he's got a number of these different fields here. And there's another one. And then that's, I think that's one of his old ones, which he's not using anymore. Yeah, I like that idea of these kind of modular farm designs. And then the buildings as well. Nice use of the thatch, the slanted thatch roofs. And I like that he's actually put this kind of chiseled effect onto this, onto the strut for the windmill, because it makes it appear a much larger and a bit more robust. And there's one on either side, of course. Same on either side. Really, really nice. Well done, Soul Rangers. And this building as well. This is something he started, I think, in first episode, so it's been going all the way through the series. And inside he's got some really nice chiseled stuff, as well as chiseling on the floor, multi-texture chiseling on the floor and around here. Makes it just seem a lot nicer in here and a lot more lived in. One other thing is around town here. The economy within this season didn't really take off, and I think that's because so many people are playing at different paces, and so they needed different things at different times. And I think a lot of people didn't really feel able to put their own resources into big builds here in Shopping District, or into, of course, actually stocking the shops as well. And we didn't really have the economy going to be able to give people rusty gears. It's something I tried to address with this shop over here. And this really did help to actually give people rusty gears, and I think if we were going on with this, then it would kind of reach an equilibrium where people could use it. But I think in the next season we're going to be focusing much more on services than we are on goods. I want to offer my services to, like, dig holes, or go off and gather resources, or, you know, do various different things. We'll fulfill orders rather than putting our own stuff out for sale. I'm sure we will have a couple of small little shops somewhere, but what I don't want to do is have one of these kind of big emporiums again where we just have everything out for sale. Because although this really did help people, I think people were expecting a much more kind of community feel, and the economy kind of got in the way of the community, if you get what I mean. So again, I want you to give us ideas down in the comments about how we can more fairly balance an economy-based system with a community-based system. Should it be more like service-based, where we offer our services to people? How do we make a barter system fair? Because with this we can charge rusty gears, we can do all of that, but what is, say, like 2 crocs, what is that worth in terms of feathers or sticks or dry grass or whatever? How do we actually make sure that each person feels that they've got their fair share of the deal? That's something which has been very, very difficult to work out, because different things are worth very different amounts to very different people. So it's always been a challenge to work out what to sell things for and how to actually go about those sales. And one server member I do have to apologise to, actually, because I haven't been able to spend as much time with them as I really wanted to, is Shino. Now, Shino joined us later on in the series. He wasn't there for the first episode, but he's someone I have spoken to quite a lot on Discord, but I haven't been able to really get in touch with him in game. We live in different time zones, and it's just been difficult to get any time together. I'm going to run away from some drifters. I'm going to run towards some drifters and away from some others. No, there's lots of them around here. Okay, yeah, we're going to run away from here. Yeah, not for now. Let's come back when it's a bit more sensible. That's better. We've slept the night away, and we should no longer have many more drifters around here. Yeah, Shino is somebody who I have really wanted to actually play along with. And as I said, we haven't really been able to get any time together. So that is, again, is something that I really want to change moving forwards into Season 2. Being able to actually play the game with other people and get some build ideas, because we had some decent ideas that we were talking about together on Discord, and it's just a shame that they didn't actually come through. So yeah, well done to Shino for these builds. Some really nice designs over here, and again, I love the use of the chisel work up there. This is a really nice building, actually. What wood is this? Oh, walnuts, okay. And the barn. Very, very nice. So we're over here at Jaybird's house as well. Now, Jay hasn't been able to play as much as I know that he would have liked to. But again, some really nice use of materials, and I do like the double dormer windows up there. So just the style of buildings that we see from everyone is really, really nice. Again, lots of different textures and different materials being used in here. Although I don't think this is very safe from drifters. They can actually hit you through these. Pretty sure. We'll come back out of that. So yeah, he hasn't really been able to do as much as I know that he would have liked to have done. But then over here, we can see some other stuff he's been able to produce here. I like this. Again, the use of chiseling. Something I don't do as much as I need to. Chiseling is a huge thing in this game, and I should use it a lot more than I do. Then if we come down south here, we meet up with the road. And this will take us towards Hippie's base. Now Hippie has been pretty much an endless source of inspiration for me this season. I really like the things that she's been able to do. In terms of building, in terms of chiseling, and just the kind of industrial way that she goes about playing the game as well. She says that she doesn't play very fast, but I think she's stormed ahead of what I've been able to do. And she come up with some amazing builds. I really, really like the style that she builds in, and just the stuff that she's able to put out. I'm not going to go all the way into her base and show everything, but I'll be able to show the kind of the stuff that we've seen before, and the use of the different windmills, and actually digging into a mountainside. She's done it here. Now this isn't the style that I want to do in Season 2, but it does kind of give you, if you follow Hippie's season, if you go out and actually follow Hippie's series, you'll be able to see a lot of the kind of the stuff about digging into the mountainside and the stuff that you can actually do when you do that. That's kind of some of the stuff that I want to do in Season 2. So I'll come out of here so that I'm not spoiling too much of what she wants to show. And I really can't finish this tour without talking about Papa Cheddar, can I? Now Papa Cheddar is a force of nature within himself, and he is just as crazy in real life as he appears on camera as well, and I love him. He's brilliant, and I really wish we could have spent more time together in this season. He's the person I've probably spent the most time on camera together with. I really, really wish that we could have done some more together. And his idea here of a underground or an underwater base, truly unique, truly inspiring. And I know it didn't work quite as well as for him as he hoped it would, with all of these kind of bits that you can't really get rid of here. But he's been able to do some really, really nice things inside here, including mastering the art of making these water slides. So they're bubble waiters from Minecraft that you might know. These are them. So if we come up here, it's nice and fast going up. And then if we go down this one, it's nice and fast going down. So I think we will be making very, very good use of this style of elevator within a mountain base. This is going to be able to take us all the way up and all the way down a mountain very, very fast and easily. And so here we can see down and up. So if we go down here, then we can go back up. So yes, well done to Papa Cheddar for all of this. Some truly inspiring building that he's been able to do here. I don't really think there's much more that can be said about this season. I wish we could have done a lot more. But yeah, I've put off stuff for so long because I gave myself so much work to do that even thinking about coming onto the game was like a chore in itself. Trying to plan out each episode and where I wanted to start it and where I wanted to end it. Next season's going to be a lot more fluid, and the progress will be a lot more natural. I won't have as much kind of jump cuts between episodes until we actually kind of get into the meat of the game, I think. Once we actually start getting resources and building up large stockpiles, then we can do some truly amazing things. But I think slowing the game down will be a lot better for you guys, a lot better for me, and it will mean we can have a lot more content pushing out, and hopefully a lot more episodes in the next season. I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who has watched this series so far. We've just reached 1,500 subscribers to my YouTube channel, which is an amazing milestone, so thank you to everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching this now and you want to, then please feel free, subscribe so you can get notifications of when the second series of Rusty Gears comes out. Hit the notification bell as well, so you can get those. I don't often talk about other stuff, but I do have a Patreon page. You can join me as a member of my YouTube channel. I am on Twitch, so you can subscribe to me there. All the information is down in the description below of this video, so you can get all of my links and everything on there. So thank you for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video. And until next series, I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.